Hello, my name is Lena Kane, and this is my philosophy on teaching. This is for my Intro to Education class for my associate's degree. My philosophy of teaching is based on constructivism and progressivism. I believe students learn the best when they are actively engaged in a topic rather than just listening to a lecture. As a student and a leader, I've noticed that students need someone who's advanced in their skills to encourage them and show them what they're capable of doing. The theory of progressivism focuses on giving students opportunities to work on projects that are meaningful to them. So I believe that this is very important because students learn by building, testing, and solving problems. The subject I have primarily noticed this in is engineering. In clubs like robotics, students need a figure to learn off of, and that figure tends to be the one who gives them tasks, who gives them problems. Students remember more when they are involved in hands-on activities rather than just reading a textbook. Constructivism is another philosophy that I deeply believe in, based on the work of various theologians. Constructivism teaches that students build their own understanding through experiences, reflections, and working with others. So I say, instead of giving students every answer, teachers should ask questions, guide discussions, and encourage students to think for themselves. I demonstrate this when I'm leading my robotics team. I used to do everything myself. People would ask me to do tasks, and I'd just say, let me do it. But as I've grown as a leader, I realized that that's not functional. When I graduate, there's going to be nobody with my skill set. So I have to teach the underclassmen what I know. And I can't do that if I'm just doing all the work. So as an educator, I believe that we should aid in learning instead of just giving them instructions. This helps students become independent learners and gives them confidence in their abilities. In my own experience, I've noticed that many engineering students are afraid to share their ideas. They often think that someone else knows more than they do. Because of this, they stay quiet and miss opportunities to learn. I believe that these students should get out of their comfort zones and that everybody should be encouraged to participate. And educators should be the person to believe in these students before they start believing in themselves. As a senior, I lead many groups and activities, and my classmates often tell me that they respect that I am willing to speak up, take on leadership roles, and create opportunities for others. I constantly organize events for the other students, like volunteer opportunities, different STEM competitions, even different clubs. Now that I'm older, I want to be the type of leader who motivates others rather than doing everything myself. And I believe teachers should do the same. When teachers let students learn on their own pace, it helps the student discover their own strength. I've also seen this during my after-school robotics meetings. Many of the younger students stay quiet while the older students complete most of the work. And as an upperclassman, I encourage the younger students to ask questions, share ideas, and take on more responsibility. When they become more involved, they gain confidence and improve their skills. And this taught me that students grow the most when they are given the opportunities. The textbook for this class also explains the idea of W.E.B. Du Bois. He believed that education should prepare students to become leaders, and that they should create opportunities for others. I agree with this idea because firsthand I have seen how one student can inspire others to get involved. Once they become leaders, they take action and they encourage their classmates to work harder. This gets their classmates to be more involved with their communities. Another idea of mine that supports my philosophy is student voice. Students should have the opportunity to share their ideas and become leaders in their school. I believe students learn more when they feel their opinions matter. Educators should create classrooms where students feel comfortable asking questions, sharing ideas, and working together. This helps students feel more confident and prepares them for future careers. So, wrapping this up, I believe a good teacher is more than someone who teaches a lesson. A good teacher is a mentor, a role model, and a leader. Teachers should create a classroom where students feel safe, respected, and encouraged to grow. Constructivism and progressivism teaches teachers that they can help students build knowledge through experience while also giving them the confidence to become leaders. My goal as a future educator is to inspire students to believe in themselves, work hard, and use their talents to make a positive difference in the world. I will be using my philosophy for next year. Specifically in robotics, I have a big role coming up. I'm going to be coach. So using my knowledge that I get from this class, I'm going to make an impact and hopefully go to Worlds. Anyways, thank you for listening to my philosophy. Goodbye.